What up all my Empire builders, this is Johnny from My Kingdom Foreign Empire, and we are going to go ahead and resume our Empire Challenge, and today is day 3. Let's see, where did I put my parameters? Alright, the objectives for today. We need to build 2 builds, probably right in our settlement right here, our new settlement. I'd like to build a battery and a converter. In case you don't know what they are, we'll go over it and I'll show you how and why they are important in building a settlement. Second objective, fortify 2 villages. Probably the 2 closest ones being Boethius and Charlemagne. No, not Charlemagne. Charlemagne would be really tricky. It is the closest, but definitely Boethius. As you can see here, we have 5 villages now that five settlements, okay? 4 villages that we found but have yet to connect. They are not part of our empire until we connect them by rail, and we also have to fortify them. And add to that our settlement, future capital city, Avicenna. And yeah, while you were gone, I discovered a new village, Elizabeth Regina, and that is, well, it's over toward Charlemagne, and it is a Savannah village. But let's see. So yeah, we need to build 2 builds, fortify 2 villages, lay paths. We need to do some settlement planning and put some paths down in Avicenna, and then finally plot new settlement. And that's real easy. We're just gonna put down a post, line it with torches, and give it a name. We're gonna pick the spot where we're gonna build our second settlement outside of Avicenna. So those are the day 3 objectives, and let's get to it. But first, let me show you what I've done in Avicenna. Okay, so I've expanded our little food plot here. Now there's carrots, so we can breed our pigs. We also got melons and pumpkins. Pumpkins we'll use for lighting down the line, and melons, well, why not? We found the seeds in a chest, might as well plant them. And also a beetroot. There's 1 beetroot plant in here. I just needed to cultivate 1. And then outside of that, we should put a gate over here. Yeah, you're gonna have to walk around. And over here, we planted our sugar cane that we cultivated in the desert. And so we'll get some books rolling in no time. People like sugarcane for baked goods, they like it for paper, they like it for books. Books are the most important because books equals enchantments. You can hear that brilliant Minecraft music playing in the background. Alright, let's get to it. I'll show you the chest system we have down now. This one is pretty much a catch-all until I have more chests. We have food, top right corner, tools, bottom left corner, mats at the top, mats of value that is, and then mob drops at the bottom. No bones because I've been using it all for bone meal. And here in my little gardening chest, here we have our hoe, our shears, some plants I've cultivated, bone meal. This is wood goods and related materials, excuse me. Enchanted book, The Curse of Vanishing. Got our wool. Wool is not made of wood, but it's similar. It's a build material. And then here we have our block mats. You know, our gravel, our stone, other various stones, polished granite, andesite, and diorite. I think the majority of my buildings will be made of these materials in Avicenna to give it a uniform look. Got some stairs too. Alright, so first objective. We're going to want to build a battery, but I'm going to need a few more materials, I think. Oh yeah, especially stone, cobblestone. So I'm going to pause the video because you don't want to watch me mining. Well, I'll show you the mine first and see what my plans are. We need to scour the mine. Okay, I got some good pickaxe. Sword's good, axe is good. Got some food. Excellent. So yeah, I'll show you the mine, what it looks like now. Barely scratched the surface. We need to scour it, and when I say scour it, I mean that we need to. Okay, where is it? Over here. Okay. We need to basically go through each pathway and remove anything of value so that it's a perfectly square empty cylinder. So remove the extra blocks, the wood materials, and the cobwebs, and everything, and of course all the materials of value, in which basically here we have coal. I've gone down here. I've only just started, you know. There's a lot of juicy good stuff through here, and I'm going to take all of it out. Some iron there, don't want to leave that behind. So I'll do that, and I'll get back to you in a second. Bye. Okay, so we are back. Gone ahead. I only have one axe, and it was a little on the weak side. Seriously, hide. Hide, Camtasia. Beautiful program, but when you're running a lot of applications, it kind of bogs it down a bit. Anything would do that. Okay, so I only had one axe, and it's getting a little weak, and I didn't have very many torches, but I think I've got what I need. Essentially, I've scoured the area, got about a stack and a third of oak planks, 11 gold, 26 iron, 18 andesite, 9 granite, stack and a half cobblestone, and a stack and some spare chain oak fencing. And because I've gone through and scoured it, I haven't scoured that area yet. This is where I'm leaving off for now. Especially like those rails. I gotta put some staircases here. There's wood planks across here because a mine shaft had spawned underneath a mine shaft. Some stairs there for easy access. As you can see, completely clean, completely clear, naught but torches along there. That's scouring. You take away everything out. You even remove the overhanging blocks. Why? Because that's where the good stuff hides behind. That's where you'll find your iron and diamonds and gold and whatnot. Here's this zombie dungeon I told you about earlier. I'm going to come back for that moss cobblestone. I love that stuff. I don't care what you say. I know you can make it now. It's 2018, but I am old school, and finding this back in the day was like a treat. It was a treasure, and to this day, anytime I see it, I collect this. So I'm going to come through here and empty it out of there. Scour this hallway. These torches means that's the way out. Scoured that way. Not that way yet. I got just up to here in this hallway. This is where the spider dungeon I was telling you about. Nothing wrong with those strings. That string, that's a trade for villagers. Or you can make wool. That's another trade for villagers. String is very valuable. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. These two overhanging blocks, gotta scour those. Looks like I forgot some iron. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was a thunderstorm. No, that's a minecart. Ooh. Got some bonus gravel, I guess. Ooh, don't leave that behind. Took out some area out there. As you remember, that was made out of oak planks, but had to grab them. Oh, here, witch. Spoopy. Spoopy witch. So we're going to get out of here with our lives and our materials. Oh, skeleton. Oh, God. Run. Run for it. Run to the hills. Run for your lives. Now probably the third building we build is a shroomery, because I love me some mushrooms. Love me some mushroom soup. Okay, now a battery is basically a building of doors. just a bunch of doors. And we build that because to trick the game mechanics to thinking the villager is bigger than it is. And that way your villagers breed at a higher and faster rate than if you were to just use regular buildings. That's why it's called a battery. It charges the villager mechanics. Okay, throw that. Lay down some paths. Let's grab some stairs. Wrong one. Okay, so we've started. We got our first path down in this village design. Because you want to get the path down before you build anything, because then you feel stupid when you paint yourself into a corner. So we'll go ahead and put the battery right here in this fancy corner. And I'm thinking 4 doors by 4 doors. So that's a 6 by 6 building. Oops. See, 4 times 4 is 16. We're gonna need 16 doors. There we go, got the battery all but done, all but the roof. All otherwise it's ready to go. And I'm thinking for the roof, some wood slabs. Alright, our battery is complete. Very simple design, very basic design, but it'll get the job done. It looks kind of nice, I think. We might embellish it later, we'll see. No rush. Yeah, that's one building down. I'm going to want to build a second one, but I'll need more materials for that. And the next one's going to be the converter. Okay, so we're back. I went back in the mine, did a little bit more scouring. As you probably can't see because this area had already been scoured, but cleared out the dungeon, got the good stuff out of there. So we got lots of good new materials. A little bit more iron, but most importantly, we got some more wood, some more fencing, and the mossy cobblestone that I'll be using to build stuff with. Okay, I guess that's not how you build. How do you build it? Oh, I need. Okay, stone bricks and vines. Right. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back up into the hole. No. Good grief, man. And we're going to go back up into Avicenna and we're going to build some more paths. And we're going to outline where our converter is going to be. And see how I put that there? That's to mark that there's nothing useful left in there except the stone itself. Alright. Now we're going to lay out some paths and then we're going to build our converter. And a converter is important because this is what you use to convert zombie villagers into proper villagers. And it's very important because, oops, dead end. It keeps the zombie villagers alive during the conversion process because it can take a while for them to convert. And if they're out in the sun, then they die, and your golden apple is of no use. Now we're not going to convert right away because we still need some blaze rods and other materials. But for the converter, I think I'm going to put it, gosh, probably right over there because I want it on the edge of the boundaries so I can lead it into the trap and convert the bastards. That's some good coffee. Okay, in the meantime, let's go ahead and put our stuff away. Put that in there. Split the coal up. Now the battery and the converter, scouring methods, a lot of the methods you see me using in this game, I learned from my boy Fredo, who's to put it short, he's quite OCD, obsessive compulsive. A lot of the gameplay, a lot of the tricks and tips I learned from him years ago. He's the one that got me turned on to the game back in 2011, and he's very effective, very efficient game player. But mostly all he does is mine and collect materials. I'm pretty sure he's probably somewhere on the autism spectrum, toward the top. But he's very bright. Comes from a very bright family. Both his brothers are bright, very smart as well, and come up. They've all played Minecraft. And they come up with all kinds of neat ideas, including farms and machinery that you can't learn on YouTube. There's a lot of good tricks and tips on YouTube nowadays. I mean, they've been collecting over the years, but even some of their ideas haven't yet bled into the public. We're gonna put that there. And that. Oops, get back here. Put these guys down here. They'll eventually go towards repairing. Some lapis, coal towards torches. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I want to build this converter, or rather, what to build it out of. I'm thinking, questions worth answering. Let's go ahead and extend our path in this direction. I need a new shovel before too long. I'm making them 2 wide and not 3 wide. Actually, I'm going to make this one 2 wide because this is going to be a major avenue. But I don't want too much empty space. But as our city here grows, the empty space will be welcome. We don't want it too cramped, because that's how cholera spread in London from the Middle Ages well into the 19th, 20th centuries. 19th. I'm not so sure about the 20th century. I was supposed to be with a shovel. So that's your fun fact of the day. You want to avoid cholera. Wouldn't that be awful if Mojang actually introduced cholera or any plague for that matter as a new feature? That would be a real boner kill. So yeah, the converter's gonna go right there. And let's go get, okay, we've already got it. Cobblestone. Oops, actually I'm gonna need that axe. Cobblestone for the foundation. Okay, I'm gonna make it 4 wide. Actually, I hope I have enough cobblestone. Okay, so I made a big mistake and I didn't get any redstone. I thought I had enough. I guess I only had 2 pieces of dust, so we gotta go back into the mines and get some more redstone. Hopefully we can find some real quick. Either way, I'll speed up this bit, so you don't have to sit through me wandering around looking for it. So yeah, I died. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go down there and get my iron sword because it's my most prized possession. Oh, I hope we have enough iron to build a second suit of armor. Puts a rain in the damper, man. man, there must be a dungeon nearby. Spooky. I think I got everything. All the important stuff. Just for over a little bit of redstone, of which I've yet to find. Okay, sorry about the wait. What am I saying? Waiting. You didn't have to wait. I had to wait. You didn't have to wait. Post. Fix it in post. So I finally got my redstone. As you can see, I got tons of other stuff, including all my old stuff back. It took me a while to find it. Wait, an absurd amount of time just to find some redstone. It was ridiculous. I didn't understand it. I never spent that time looking for one simple common material. But we'll go ahead and put away all our stuff here. We'll need some of it back, but I want to clear the chest before I go any further. Bread in there, golden apple, keep the redstone. Save that for later. Not that. I don't think I have any wood left. Or sticks for that matter. Oh, I do. I have a little bit. A couple pieces. I only need one stick for now. We'll get some later. Liver, alright. Now we got all our stuff to make it functioning. Whatever. We need to work them concurrently. They need to go at the same time. There we go. Bingo. So we trap our guy in there, and he'll be safe from the sunlight. Once I get, all I need now is the windows and the roof. Alright, now our converter is complete. I'm ready to convert some villagers once I have the necessary materials. In the meantime, that completes our objective of 2 builds. We have the converter here. And the battery right there. And our village is almost ready to be a proper village. Mind you, this is our capital city, so eventually there's going to be more than 100 buildings here. And so far we've got 3, 4 if you want to count the stick over there. Which you can, you cannot. Looks like our crops are ready for harvesting too. That excites me. So I'm going to lay down some paths to finish some more civil planning, civil engineering, and then harvest the crops, and then we'll get on to the other objectives. And there we go. We have the absolute bare necessary outline to our village. We'll use this to build from and then expand later. Alright, we're going to go ahead and scratch one of the objectives, that being fortify the other villages. We're going to save that for another day. I want to do something else instead, and that is go to the Nether. That was going to be, I think, that was an objective for day 6, but I want to go now. I need blaze rods, and I need nether wart, and I want to I want to get those materials right away. I want to go searching underwater for treasure. I found some, underwater monuments, ruins, whatever you want to call them, and really exciting stuff. And you know, I'm still loving this new the 1.13 update, and I have yet to really fully exploit it. As you can see here, we have some lava buckets. We got a bucket of water, and we're gonna build our nether portal right here. And it'll count as a build too. Some people like to mine the obsidian, but I find it way easier to build a mold. Alright, and we have our nether portal. Now I'm gonna make me a new sword, I think, because I drowned earlier looking for lost treasure. Hence the new objective. Oh gosh, I don't know. Sword might be good enough, but I need at least a new pickaxe. I'll need some new tools, and then we'll head into the good spot. Can't wait to see the nether. I haven't seen the nether since the update, to be honest. I haven't seen the new the ravines and whatnot they've added. Like I said, I've only played creative mode, and I haven't really felt the need to go into Nether. Let's give it a go. I think I got what we need. That's not food. Ugh, I'm not used to this new order. Do you know what? Balance. Because they're useless. Alright, let's give it a go. I hope there's another fortress nearby, but of course if I get the same luck that I have been in playing this game, yeah, maybe we'll spawn right in the middle of one. That would be awesome. Cool, I'm feeling dizzy. Does that make anyone else dizzy? Fun fact of the day, ghosts like hot chocolate. No, I don't know. I don't see anything. Huh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, this is neat. Scary, but neat. Alright. I should have brought a bow and arrow. Oh well. Okay. That's nice. Because now I have that. Oh man. I don't see any instances of another fort. But I'll go ahead and speed up through this area. Nah, I'm just gonna stop recording. I'm gonna pause it right now.